position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Texas Tech.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
I mean, no, Texas Tech, Texas A&M.
They'll give it to the back. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Gets away from one, he's got space. There he goes. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll bring them down after a short pickup. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Give him 88 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a man miss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Yeah. See, I don't understand that, bro. That's my fastest corner. And he's just getting burnt. I understand the 99 corner is getting burned.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Collier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It makes the play. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Let this Aggie quarterback keep picking up yardage with his feet, and all the Aggies will be swaying back and forth.
And it's such a great fan base. I mean, they love their team. They cheer for them. And when the offense is fun and high-flying, and you got a guy dealing at the quarterback spot, they really go nuts.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down.
So you just stop right there when you see the fucking ball coming?
Out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are trending to score.
Right. Second quarter.
You're on it, and you just stop.
Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there.
He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get into your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. This offense starts deep in a hole. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Well, I can do something. Shit.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a...
You know what?
time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Trying play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, and he loses the football. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Morrow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. The sure hands. It's Morrow. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Runs through the tackle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Smith takes the handoff. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. They'll open the second half with a run. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really, the only
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Trying to get the corner. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Past the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Stone. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That's caught. It's Matthews. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Trojans are on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give is to Smith. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
35, USC 21.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Running through contact. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too. I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here.
He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable